Hello, welcome to Nina's Knots Crochet. I'm Lynanne. If you're new here, hi, thanks for stopping by, checking out my channel. It's all about crochet, a little bit about knitting, a lot about yarn, and my journey in this fantastic yarning community. Returning subscribers, hi, thanks so much for coming and spending a little bit of your Wednesday with me for Whip Wednesday. I'm working on a lot of stuff, guys. You know, I've got all those make-alongs going on, and I did finish round 2, or round 2, clue 2 of Multivalence. I think it's a year-long mystery crochet along from Expression Fiber Arts. She posted the second clue last week, maybe sometime last week. Anyway, doesn't matter. I got it done yesterday, and this is part 2 in this terracotta color. I'm using all Trubu, Nubu, and Kubu, all my cotton bamboo blends. So the first color was white, then I went to the terracotta, and it's kind of curling in, but I think, like somebody said, it has something to do with the crossover stitches between the petals. But this is really pretty. I want to do this section alone and make doilies. I mean, it's so pretty. It'd make a beautiful doily. But yeah, so I did get caught up on that. As far as the colors go, I'm just reaching in and pulling out. Everything I picked goes together, so I'm just going to let it go in a random order. There's no rhyme or reason to why I'm doing it. But, so, second week is done, or not week, I guess it's a monthly thing. So second month, second clue of Multivalence with Expression Fiber Arts is done. I'm pretty sure you can still sign up for this. If you go to Expression Fiber Arts website and go to the mystery crochet along, they have a knitting version also. And if you click on the clue that's available, the first and the second clue come up together and you can print them both off. So I am caught up on Multivalence, and this is going to be pretty, I think. I'm going to like this. The other thing I worked on Monday and Tuesday was Sophie's Universe. I didn't get as far as I would like. I have just started round 27 where you put in the picots. So I've squared it off. And let me tell you, I am beyond frustrated with this pattern. Somewhere along the line, it just seems like if I count every stitch for every row, and I've got my counts right before I move on to the next row, when I start the next row, I'm off. And I don't know how. And I have frogged this thing, the squaring off part. I have frogged it probably 4 times until I finally got it right. And so that's why I didn't finish with the picot round, because I was like, oh heck, I'm done with this for today. But anyway, I did get it to the point where we've got the corners are in, and I will work on it some more and start the picot part. But I think this is the step I messed up last time when I was doing this colorway. I think it was the squaring off that messed up my progress on that one. So I really wanted to make sure that I got this corners correct. So according to the book and according to my stitch count, I am correct. So I should be able to move on from here without too many issues. So we'll see how it goes. I might pick this up again this afternoon and see what happens. So Sophie's Universe, slow but steady. I'm going to get this finished. And the other thing that I started was, you know, I finished my oldest granddaughter, her cardigan. I finished that. Well, I started on my next oldest granddaughter's cardigan, Carson. Her birthday is also in March. And like I said before, these girls are cut from the same cloth. And she wanted a cardigan similar to Sydney's, but she wanted it in either tan or white. So I am doing it in kind of like a creamy, whitey beige. It says it's white, but it's a warm vanilla white. I'm actually using some more of this. So shop my stash, hashtag shop my stash. These Karen baby cakes. And I had used this when I did that Bogey Creek blanket at Christmas where I did the funky colors and then outlined it in white. This is the white that I used. I think I have 2 more of these. I picked these up at Ollie's when they were on sale for $4.99. And then I had like, because we shop there all the time, I had like a 15% off your entire purchase. So I kind of went a little crazy on this. And speaking of Ollie's, I love my husband. He's taking me to Ollie's this afternoon so that I can go check out the Red Heart and see. Our Ollie's doesn't usually have a lot of yarn, even though I've seen stores that have an entire row of shelves full of yarn. Our Ollie's won't have that. It'll have like a half and maybe an end cap. I don't know why they never do get a whole lot of yarn. So, but he's going to take, because we need a few other things like dishwasher soap and stuff. So he's going to run me out to Ollie's this afternoon. It'll be like the first outing since my surgery. You know, I'm 7 weeks out from surgery. I don't have it on now because it hurts to talk, but I do wear my brace when I'm up and around and moving. So I'll have it on when I go to the store, but I'm ready to get out and see the 3D world again. But anyway, back to this. So I am going to Ollie's, so maybe I'll have some yarn to show you on Friday. But anyway, so I'm using this Karen cake. I finished one panel, and it took, this is all that's left of the first cake. And these cakes have, what do they have? 560 yards. Wow. Of a number 4. And they recommend a 5mm hook. I'm using, I think, a 6. Hold on, and I'll tell you, because it's right here. Yeah, I'm using a 6mm hook. And so I've got the back panel done. The pattern I'm using, and this is just a back loop only, ribbed. This is going to be huge. This isn't even going to be too big for me. I'm going to have to revisit this. This is supposed to be the back panel. This is going to be ginormous. Oh my God. I just was counting rows. I wasn't paying attention to literally how big this was getting. It could be like half of that. Oh my goodness. I'm going to have to frog some of this because, yeah, this is huge. Anyway, I'll work on that. I'll figure it out. But the pattern I'm using is another Hey Carrie pattern off of her blog. I could not find it on YouTube. I don't know that she has it on YouTube with a tutorial, but it is on her blog, which is Crochet by Carrie, and it's a free pattern on her blog. If you want the ad-free version, you can get it on Ravelry, and it's called the, I'm going to butcher the name, Eriu, E-R-I-U, cardigan. Eriu cardigan. And it's basically just in her description, she said she wanted a cardigan that had the knit look. And it's just a back loop, front loop, back loop. But it's all one, like the ribbing at the bottom, instead of doing half double crochet, which is the base, you just use a single crochet for the bottom, and that automatically puts the ribbing in. There's no increasing, there's no decreasing. The sleeves are kind of oversized, and then the same thing, flat panel, seamed up. This is the perfect project for when you are totally frustrated with the other projects. So, yeah, but wow. This will fit 2 of her. I'm going to have to revisit these measurements because holy shnikes, this is huge. This is almost a blanket. Oh well, I'll fix it. I'll show you. I'll just have to frog back a few rows on this, and look at the pattern to make a smaller size. Because this was supposed to be the extra large, but this is way bigger than an extra large. And I wasn't, when I was doing this, because you get in a rhythm, you're back loop only, back and forth, and I wasn't paying attention to how fast this is growing. And yeah, this is, because you're doing it this way. You're going back and forth this way. So this is the length, and then you're growing the width, and I didn't pay attention to the fact that this will fit over my car. God. Okay, so we have some adjusting to do, but that's all right. We can figure this out. And then I have started the first panel. It's a good thing I didn't get too far on it because this is going to have to get adjusted too. Stay tuned. We'll show you the progress on this tomorrow. Yikes, what was I thinking? I wasn't. That's the thing. This is one of those mindless, sit in front of the TV, make 4 panels, ta-da, you have a cardigan. Well, there's a neckline that you do, but the ribbing at the bottom is built in. So I love her designs and her simplicity. I think that's why I tend to fall back into doing her patterns over and over and over again. So anyway, this will be Carson's cardigan when I'm done with it. The version that they have on her blog has some big 3 big buttons as a closure. And I didn't have any really big ones, so I went on Amazon last night and I ordered some 2-inch buttons and some 3-inch buttons that will go really cool with this. I can't wait to get them. They should be in next week, and I'll show you those. They're so cool. I really love the ones that I picked out. What else is going on? I shopped, guys. I'm not going to make a big deal out of when I shop for yarn. I do want to get rid of some of my stash only because I bought it because I liked it and I want to use it, but I'm not going to apologize for buying more yarn either because I will use it eventually. It's not going to go to waste. But I was on Instagram and Mary Maxim has a new line of yarn coming out, and I bought some of it because I really was interested to see what it looked like. So and it's shipped, so it should be here sometime next week. So we'll talk more about that when it gets in. I've only bought a few of 2 colors, a sweater's quantity, because I wanted to make a cardigan out of it. I have not worked on my shawl for Judy, but I will get that. I started the third section and I should be getting that finished by next week, I think. I think we're coming down to the nitty gritty here. I've got to get some time in on that, so that I have it done by the end of the month. So yeah, that's, that's what I'm working on. Once I have birthday presents out of the way, I'll have some more time. I really wanted to this month work on a bogey blanket, kind of a Valentine's themed blanket, and I just didn't have enough time. I've got the yarn. I've got several kinds of, the pinks from the bobbins. I got some pinks and purples in the Mona Lisa yarn. I have it. I just don't have enough time. But just because it's not going to be done in February doesn't mean I'm not going to do it. I will be doing a Valentine-ish bogey blanket. I'm going to make sure that I do that. I'm going to do a St. Patrick's Day-ish with some green yarns that I have. So yeah, and then the other one I'm going to do is an Easter. Those 3 will be definitely done. And then of course I'll do some other different ones for bogey blood. We'll start working on those in earnest, probably come August. But I wanted to make sure that somebody, I think it was Lynette at Charm Grammy, said something about doing holiday themed blankets, and I really want to get those, even though they aren't, the Valentine's one isn't going to get done in February, but the idea of it is going to get done. Hopefully I can start one of those next month, because I don't have any birthdays in April. Charlotte's is in May, but I don't know that I'm going to make her anything this year. I don't know yet. I haven't figured out. I might make her a sweater, but that won't take long. Maybe. I don't know. I just made her a sweater. I just made her the poncho. So, I don't know. Again, you guys, you got me thinking out loud. And so you're my sounding board as to what my projects should be coming up. Anyway, yeah, so that's it for today. I'm going to go back and revisit this ginormous cardigan. Holy cow, that's even too big for me, and I wear a 2X. What was I thinking? Obviously, I wasn't. So, with that, I will let you all go. I hope you have a great Wednesday, and you have a great rest of your week, and until we'll see you on Friday, be kind to everyone.